Yeah, so we'll just demonstrate the progress that's been made. I'll put you over to Michael, and it's looking quite good. Mike?
Thanks, Wolf. So these rings, they all have numbers on it. And we'll get to that in a few minutes, why we've put numbers on it. But to start off with, what we're going to do is we're going to paint the margin. So this is quite important. So I'm going to just fly through it. So that's one of them. So we want this margin to be red. If you've got an implant part, for example, we're going to make both sides of the hole, but we'll get to that in a minute. So once that's painted, we're going to go to the next step. We can take away as well. So we basically have to outline that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to design the inside layer. That should then separate that out like this. And this layer then is 0.2 millimeters thick. You can make it 0.3 or 0.1. So we can expand it outwards. And of course we can add. So if we want to add some or take away, we can do that. You see how I can add.
So you're yeah, so you're in control of putting that thicker layer on, which will then be milled down later on.
Yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to join that and finish it. So this has increased our fitting surface by 0.2. You see here?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what we're going to do, the next step is we're going to select it, place our little cursor there, and we're going to design our connection. And we can scale this depending on how thick you want your connection to be. Then we select a close one, just say this one, and we're going to join that up. And that will shoot it through across like that. So let's do another one over here. Place my cursor like that. We're going to design our connection. We can scale this. Select one that you want to join to and then join it up. Let's do another one. So we're going to do the same thing. Just select one of these and join it up. You see how this works?
Yeah.
And then this is what we've got left over. And then the person can put it into 15, 17, and 20 slot.
So this is to prevent, if you've got many that you're doing at the same time, it'll puzzle it together without them colliding into each other.
Let's try that with a different one. I'll take this bar, okay? And then, okay, so let's just put this into a different collection and hide the other collection like this. Now I've noticed this bar has problems in this bar. So basically we've got inverted normals and we've got all of this happening here, you see? And this is not correct. But anyway, what we can do is we can remesh it. So what I've done is I've got a remeshing thing here. So now this one you wouldn't be able to use. Okay.
Is that because the inverted vertices and things?
Yes, that's right. So the mesh structure is not very usable. You can see here how, can you see?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like two meshes on top of each other. So this mesh structure is probably not even millable. So what I'm going to do is we're going to voxel remesh it, because in this situation we don't care about the inside, right? So we're going to voxel remesh it, and we're going to say 0.0 0.05 to make it quite fine and apply. So now this is a perfect mesh structure. We don't really have to think too much about that. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to paint this as well. Okay. So let us engage in that. So here again, we're going to go around like this.
So the other breaches disappeared, I noticed. Is that just so you can focus on that particular piece of work?
Yes. Ideally, we should have everything disappear, I think. But
Okay.
we can still structure that. So let's do the last one. Like that. And then we're going to design the inside layer. There we go. That's looking quite good. Hey?
Yeah, awesome.
Wow. I like it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's very
Okay.
good.
We're going to join up the mesh. So this takes a little while to calculate, but not too long. Okay. So we've got our layer and let's join it up now. Okay. So we can still position it in a different situation. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our cursor there and we're going to design it. Okay. Design your connection, scale, just say we want one there. I'm going to take that.
On the left-hand side, you can see the scale of the outline was about 2.6, was it?
Yeah, yeah. So here we can connect anything we like. Just say we want to go on that one, design. Can scale this a little bit. Let me just close this window here. We'll take that one and join it up. So this is working actually quite well. Let's take this one.
Looking really good, Mike.
Scale this outwards. Take there. So I've still got to do the tooltip so that the user can actually understand what they need to do.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's do the last one. Scale this outwards a bit. And you can move this around. You see how it moves around?
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah. So let's place one here in the corner and then fuse it up. Okay, so it works very well. So what we have is we've got the numbers like 29 and 36. So the user knows exactly where to put this in.
Excellent.
Yeah, anyway, okay.
So you just export it as it is in that orientation.
Yeah, there's one thing we still have to do is I've got to make sure the point of origin is over there, and we need to make a duplicate copy because I don't have a duplicate copy at this stage. Okay. So that, the milling machine can then and cut it out. Excellent.
Looking
okay.
Good. All right, we'll send this video to Alessio, and then you can just give us further comment.
Excellent.
Okay, cheers.